What is the hidden history of judicial appointments in Congress? Imagine a process that shapes the very foundation of justice in the United States, yet is often shrouded in political maneuvering and strategic decisions. The story of how judges are appointed to the federal judiciary reveals a complex web of history, power, and influence that stretches back over 2 centuries. The journey begins with the constitutional authority granted to the president to nominate federal judges, including Supreme Court justices, with the advice and consent of the United States Senate. This process was designed to balance executive power with legislative oversight. However, the history of judicial appointments shows that this balance has often been tested and manipulated for political gain. In the early years of the Republic, appointments were relatively straightforward, often based on regional and political considerations. As the nation expanded and political parties solidified, the process became more contentious. During the 19th century, appointments frequently reflected the patronage system, where political loyalty and party affiliation played significant roles. Presidents would often reward supporters with judicial positions, leading to appointments that sometimes prioritized political loyalty over legal expertise. The 20th century introduced new dynamics, especially with the rise of ideological considerations. The Cold War era saw appointments influenced by anti-communist sentiments, while the civil rights movement prompted a focus on diversity and social justice. Throughout these periods, Senate confirmation hearings became more elaborate, serving as battlegrounds for ideological battles rather than purely evaluating legal qualifications. A less visible but crucial aspect of judicial appointment history involves the strategic timing and political negotiations behind the scenes. Presidents have sometimes delayed or expedited nominations based on the political climate, and Senate leaders have wielded significant influence over which candidates proceed. The use of judicial appointments as political tools has led to periods of intense controversy and partisan conflict. In recent decades, the process has become even more polarized, with appointments often viewed through the lens of ideological battles over the future direction of the judiciary. The history reveals that judicial appointments are not merely about selecting qualified individuals, but are deeply intertwined with the broader political landscape and power struggles within Congress and the executive branch. Understanding this hidden history illuminates how the judiciary has evolved from a relatively neutral arbiter into a highly politicized arena. It underscores the importance of transparency and fairness in shaping the courts that interpret the laws of the land.